Coming up,
6, 7. All right, good job.
keep dry January rolling with these delicious mocktail recipes or discover some low ABV drinks just to cut back a little. We'll dive into the Mediterranean cuisine of a new addition to Coco Walk and get in on America's fastest growing sport. Plus, we'll relax, mold, and paint at an old friend's new art studio. All that and more is today on SoFlo Health. Welcome to Ava in Coconut Grove. We're in Coco Walk, and welcome to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and it's Dry January. Now, not everyone wants to participate in Dry January, so we came to Ava, where they're about to make us 5 cocktails that you can enjoy that are on the lower ABV side and lower sugar side. So if you do want to drink, you can still do so and maintain your healthy regimen and have the alcohol. For those that don't want any alcohol, stay with us because we'll be headed to Viña Table where we'll do some mocktails. But first, let's get started right here with the cocktails and we'll meet Nick and learn more about them. I'm now joined by Nick at Ava, and we're starting off Dry January by not being dry at all because all of these drinks have alcohol in them. But Nick here has curated a little menu for us that is lighter, that's got less sugar, and is more on the natural side of things. So if you do want to enjoy your alcohol, you can do so and feel less bad about it. So
Exactly.
Nick, what do we have?
Okay, so we got 5 cocktails over here.
Yeah.
The whole idea behind our cocktail list was to create drinks that pair very well with food. Again, you can drink them over a long time.
Yeah.
They're fruit and herbal notes forward.
So what do we have here?
Okay, so over here we got the Talaman and Creek. We take almond liquor and we infuse it with tahini. Again, we have a blend of dark and white rum and a little bit of a banana liquor. And then we top it off with some Angostura bitters.
Sounds great. Moving down the line.
That's called the narquisos. The main ingredient in that is mastija, a raisin, a tear you would say, that comes out of a tree in Chios, in Greece, and it was the first original gum.
Okay.
So, you can take it straight from the tree, chew it, cleanse your teeth, helps with your digestive system.
Wow, that's great.
And what they created in the recent years is that, well, they turned it into liquor. So,
So they said, it's great,
Yeah.
but let's turn it into liquor.
it has no added sugar, but the flavor itself is like very sweet. So we took that, incorporated some fresh cucumber, fresh mint, and elderflower liquor. And then there you have it.
And what is this one here? This is
So
interesting.
that is our sour. Okay, that's our gin sour. Egg white, heavy on citrus. We also use strega from Italy. So it's very easy to drink, very light.
Yeah, in fact,
all of them are.
I'm gonna taste it
Yeah,
right
go
now.
for it.
Ooh. Real smooth, light. That foam, we had like some mouthfeel.
Yeah.
That's great. What else do we have?
So that's our play on an old fashioned. That's another drink that we didn't want to add processed sugar to it. So there's bourbon is the main ingredient in that. Date syrup, and then we top it with we mix it up with some Angostura bitters and some cardamom bitters. as
Nice.
well.
All right. And certainly last but not least.
Last but not least, that's also one of my favorites. So
Oh, really?
That is the Nightshade. So the Nightshade, it's tequila based. What we do is that we take fresh bell peppers and we infuse them in Aperol. It would be the most liquor forward that we have, but still, like if you want to try it, you will see it's something that goes like
Yeah, I'll try it right now.
very easy down. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh wow, it's like, is there like some sort of spice in there? No?
That's the thing. We don't.
It's not like heat, but it tastes like it has the flavor
it's from
of
the pepper.
Oh, from the peppers.
Yeah, the
I get-
capsaicin from the pepper.
Yeah.
And the sweetness in that cocktail actually comes from pineapple. So what we do is like we make pineapple juice. So again, all those natural sugars, and we just like reduce it down to a syrup, and that's what adds the flavor and also the sweetness to it.
For those looking at these that are wondering, which of these were the lower ABV ones and which were the higher?
I would say the Narcissus one would be on the lower side, as long as our sour.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And we're
Pleasure.
right here in Coco Walk in Coconut Grove. You can hear it's hustling and bustling around here. It's lunchtime, so try for yourself. Thanks so much, Nick. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah, man.
Anytime.
You got it. Fresh ingredients are going to be a theme here today, and you'll see that when we head over to Viña Table for these mocktails. we already know that drinking alcohol isn't the best for you. So if you choose to do dry January, you're already a step ahead than those continuing to drink the alcohol. However, we like using the fresh ingredients and extracts instead of pre-mixed drinks that are processed or have food dyes in them. And you'll see that when we head over to Vineyard Table in just a second. But make sure you keep watching SoFlo Health, because we'll come back here to Ava and sit with the chef and taste some of the delicious food that they have here. It's all very healthy and Mediterranean. All right, now on to Vineyard Table. As promised, this is Allegra of Vineyard Table, Coral Gables. Allegra, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. What is Vineyard Table?
So Vineyard Table is a wine bar. We're on Miracle Mile in Coral Gables. You can come in, grab a bottle of wine, and you just pay a corkage fee.
Yeah. What are these labels all about?
These labels are a good way to kind of give suggestions about a wine. So if you came here, this is kind of Spain and Portugal, and you didn't know anything about wine, you could use these for a little suggestion to help you pick out a bottle.
Right, so I'm not doing that thing where I just stare at a bunch of labels being like, yeah,
I'll take this one because the label looks cool.
Right, exactly. And today we are going over Dry January for those of you that would like to participate or are already participating in it. You might be missing that cocktail and say, oh, geez, I really could go for something. Well, today you're going to make some mocktails for us, correct?
Yes. Are you ready to help
ready.
me?
Let's do it.
Okay, so it's a 2-1 half ratio. So our first ingredient is guava.
Great.
Okay, so next, fresh lemon juice. So we're going to do 1 ounce of fresh lemon juice.
Love it.
And the secret ingredient is the filthy olive brine. So I'm going to do half an ounce in here. Then I like to give it just a little bit of stir right there. Then I'm going to add some ice. And then we're going to top it. I like to use the Fever Tree Light Tonic. It has a nice bitterness. So top it off a little bit.
Say when.
1, 2, 3, perfect. We're gonna top it off with Filthy. Also makes these amazing pickle stuffed olives. They're addictive. I can't stop eating them. I constantly steal them from our restaurants. They're so good. And I like to dust them with a little bit of tahini. And there we go.
Voila.
Here,
Try it out. Now you said this is gonna be a little funky?
Yeah, like citrus, salty, refreshing. It's kind of like,
oh, I like that a lot.
Right?
Yeah.
Like really, really, really bright.
I love that.
Yeah, that's called the salt scrub. Ready for the next one?
Okay.
This is called Little Rita. Do you like spicy?
I do.
Okay, so we are gonna do 2 ounces. It's gonna be the same, 2, 1 half. So 2 ounces of the pineapple jalapeno is gonna go in the glass. Then, this is a non-alcoholic tequila. So we're gonna do 1 ounce and then fresh lime juice. As always, freshly squeezed lime juice. We're gonna do a half of that. And then we're gonna add ice. Do you wanna shake? Yeah, perfect. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, good job. Woo!
Cheers, everyone. Well, Allegra, thank you so much for sharing this with us. And now you are armed with delicious cocktails, mocktails, whatever you want to make them, so that your dry January can at least taste good too. Allegra, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for playing.
Of course.
Cheers.
Come right back and we'll check out Ava's Mediterranean Eats with Chef Ashley and make a clay, whatever this is, when SoFlo Health returns.
Focusing on you. Innovations in modern medicine. From your team of eye experts at Bascom Palmer Eye Institute.
Between his active lifestyle and working on the computer, Alex Olson grew tired of wearing glasses and contacts.
So I rode in college and I play a lot of golf. I always switched between glasses for work and then contacts whenever I was exercising.
He went to see Dr. Rahul Tonk, an eye surgeon at Bascom Palmer Eye Institute, who specializes in vision correction surgery.
We now are doing highly customized, individualized laser treatments, and that has to do with using specialty lasers and then also using special devices that identify all of the unique features of someone's eye.
I'm here inside the laser suite at Bascom Palmer Eye Institute, where the most advanced LASIK surgery is performed. one of the many options allowing doctors to customize treatment for patients who want to be free of their glasses and contacts.
You go to reach for your glasses, you don't need them.
There's so many different ways to correct one's vision in 2024. You have laser vision correction, you have implantable lenses like the EVO, and then you have lens exchange surgery, or changing out their natural lens with an advanced technology lens implant.
Alex says Dr. Tonk and the Bascom Palmer team opened his eyes to a new way of life.
I think, you know, it definitely helped my self-confidence. It is incredible.
Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie. This is Chef Ashley. We are at Ava, and we are surrounded by delicious delights that you have here at Ava. So, first things first, what's Ava?
So Ava's a Mediterranean restaurant. We have a little bit of Lebanese influence in there also, predominantly Greek and that side of Europe.
So I want to get started with some tasting. What do I have right here?
So over there you have lamb chops.
Look at that.
It's going to have crispy potatoes underneath, coated in a lemon, and Dijon, and pepper. And then underneath that you've got a fava bean puree. It's finished off with za'atar and chimichurri.
Oh my God.
Good?
This is great.
Yeah, we try to keep it light and fresh. A lot of places do like a mountain of lamb chops with a mountain of fries. You know, so we try to meet in the middle and keep it on the healthier side.
And you said this is fava bean here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I much prefer that to like a mountain of fries, like you say.
Some days a mountain of fries work.
Yeah, it's mine
some
too.
days they don't.
Exactly. Here on SoFlo Health, we like the option, you know?
Yeah.
What do we have here?
So this is a classic Greek salad. Vinaigrette is red wine vinegar, oregano, lemon, olive oil, used on top of pretty much everything in Greece.
And then I think this is a kebab, yeah?
Yeah, so this is actually on our lunch menu only, just a quick, healthy option. We've got a fresh green salad,
Yes.
and then a classic tzatziki, which is served everywhere in Greece, with everything in Greece. Just like marinated chicken, it's marinated in harissa, grilled on the charcoal grill.
And then you have the option if you want to get the fries or if you want to have something on the lighter side, you can do that.
We have the quick wraps that we build as well, so they can just go.
Now that looks quite decadent. What's going on over there?
So this one's not so healthy. So this is a seared foie gras on top, about 2.5 ounces, and then underneath you have a date tahini.
Oh my
so
God.
we boil dates and puree it with tahini and maple syrup.
Wow.
And then underneath you've got a date maple pancake topped with toasted pine nuts and sesame seeds.
Holy smokes. Like,
So this is great if you want to indulge. It's not huge, you can share it. This is also a great dessert.
we'll have to get to that, but thank you so much. We really appreciate your time, Ashley. Is there anything else you have for us? No? Good?
Good.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. As promised, this is Katie. For those of you that have been watching SoFlo Health for a long time, then you might remember Katie from the first time that we visited Joe Picasso's before the pandemic. Since then, you have a new location, so tell us about it.
So this is our new location. We're in Wilton Manors. We do the same pottery painting and most of the same projects that we did at the old location, with a more comfortable vibe and a nicer space.
Yes, and the last time we were together, we were throwing pottery, but this time we're doing something else.
Yes. So first thing we want to do is kind of the same way that you started when you were doing the hand throwing.
Okay.
Is that you want to compact your clay. You want to kind of just rotate it around and pat in your palm and make it kind of like a ball. And now what we're going to do is we're going to separate it into two pieces.
Okay.
You just want to twist and pull.
That I do.
Yep, perfect.
Great.
So you've got your two chunks. Just pick one of them. So on the rough side here where we did the tear, I want you to do a thumbs up.
Okay.
Dig it into the center here and press in and make a nice divot. And then we're going to pinch around from that divot. And we're aiming to get it no thicker than our pinky.
Oh, wow.
So you can kind of, gauge how thick the walls are, and then just kind of pick it up and tap it a little bit. It's going to make this edge nice and flat, so it'll sit good. And just kind of pinch off a little bit of clay between your thumb and your forefinger. You want to roll that in your palm into a little ball. And we're just going to pinch one side so it's a little more pointed.
Okay, so I've got my coin-ish shape here.
Okay.
I'm pinching one side.
that would become one of the rays of the sun.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Now
yeah,
it looks
yeah.
like a weird. So we want to make like a ring of these. I'm gonna make maybe like 6 of these to start.
All right. So we started out making a sun. She ended up with that. My son was looking a little strange. So I turned him into what I thought was gonna be a dinosaur, and then he became more of like a turtle. So now we're just calling him a prehistoric turtle. But that's the beauty of this whole thing.
Yes.
Is that it can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be something specific.
Exactly. You can see that this one, the shiny one, is finished. This started as this, and the clay is going to dry over about a week, and then I will put it through the kiln, and it will become white like the pieces on the shelves behind us. And then the person who made this would come back and paint it as well in the studio.
I love that it encourages people to get together and continue to work on stuff and come together and have some fun. And as you heard, this can take about a week before we'd be able to paint it, so we're not gonna wait a week, but she's got some other things for us to paint, so we're gonna get set up for that after the break. We get to painting at Joe Picasso's, and Aniva tries out the fastest growing sport everyone can enjoy after the break on SoFlo Health. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and I'm still joined by Katie of Joe Picasso's of Fort Lauderdale. And earlier, I made a turtle, dinosaur, sun, something out of clay. Katie, what are we doing next?
So we're going to paint on the ceramics. You want to take one of these round brushes, and we're going to start with the lightest yellow in the middle.
Do I need to wet this first or no?
Nope.
Okay.
And don't worry too much about your brush strokes. This is like a project where we want to show our work. You can see on this one that you see the brush strokes in the actual lemons.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we're going for there.
And who is this good for? Both the painting, the clay creations?
This is good for all ages. The painting is really any age. I do have a lot of grown-ups will bring in even babies and let them finger paint.
Really?
The paints are non-toxic. They can eat them. It won't taste good, but it's not going to hurt them. And then for adults, it's really good because not everybody paints their own dishes. And it's
Just
very
thinking about
good
this.
for a mindfulness practice. It's good especially if you come in and paint because it's kind of like a self-care moment.
Yes.
And it's also something where, you know, I have people come in and paint on their own too.
And for people watching right now that would like to learn more about what it is that you do here, how can they?
You can follow us on Facebook or Instagram. And then we also have a website, joepicassos.com.
Well, this is going along much better than I expected for myself here, but that's because Katie's an excellent teacher. Now, we've got some more to do here. We'll finish up these leaves and finish up the plate, and we'll come wrap this up. In the meantime, go hang out with Aniva. She has one of the fastest growing sports for you to participate in.
You know you're onto something good when a sport combines the finesse of tennis, the strategy of ping pong, and the cardiovascular workout of a full-blown sprint.
That's right, we're talking about pickleball. So grab a paddle, a ball, and let's dive into the pickleball frenzy. Hi, I'm Aniva Zaman for SoFlo Health, and I'm here today with Chase, here at the heart of all the pickleball action at Diadem Pickleball Complex. So Chase, tell us a little bit about what we have going on here today.
So right now we have 9 courts, and they're indoors, and it's pickleball. So it's kind of a mix between tennis and ping pong, maybe a little bit of badminton. What makes us unique is the programming. So we offer open plays, tournaments, leagues. We offer an intro class for somebody that's never played pickleball in their life before. Different clinics for all different levels.
Pickleball it's one of the fastest growing sports in America. How did it go from 0 to 100?
In my opinion, it's the social aspect. It's for all ages. You can get away with playing it, but just from having all the courts around as well, you're meeting new people. It's the community that keeps people coming to the courts.
So for a person like me who has 0 experience in pickleballing, what kind of advice and suggestion do you have?
My suggestion would be coming to an intro clinic. It's an hour and a half long. By the time you finish, you'll know all the rules. You'll make 20 new friends at least, and yeah, it's a great time.
All right, so let's go sign up then.
Let's do it.
All right, Jane, 0 experience, no idea what's going on. Where do I start?
So your first couple shots might be a little all over the place, but after a couple minutes, you'll really be able to start to get it down pretty quickly.
Tell us a little bit about the advantages of, health advantages that it has.
Not many people realize, even though we're on a small court, it's almost like a mini hit workout. You're doing a lot of different squats, a lot of different side shuffles, and since you're having so much fun playing, you don't even realize how much better shape you're getting in, because an hour will go by and you'll be covered in sweat and smiling.
I understand that it's a low impact sport.
Yep.
Do you think it will benefit people that are dealing with injuries or recovering from it?
Yeah, I think once again being smart with whatever injury you have, but if you're looking to bounce back from something, you would definitely want to jump on one of these courts as opposed to going and jumping on a tennis court, once again because of the limited movement. If you look around how people out here, they're just looking to better themselves.
So just being amongst people that share the same interests just boost someone's well-being and their mental health altogether, right?
Exactly. And another thing that this can, a box that this checks off is a lot of people who are ultra competitive, this can be competitive as you want it to be. Going back to like the health and fitness, you can get as much of a workout as you want, you can get as much competition as you want, or you can just come and have fun with friends.
All right, well.
You want to hit around a little bit?
Show me
you want to see
I
what all the craze is about?
Yeah? Show me what all the craze is all about.
All right.
So whether you're a seasoned pro or a curious beginner like me, with a little bit of guidance and practice, you'll discover the ultimate blend of fitness and fun.
You weren't kidding about people who had no experience can actually play pickleball.
Hey. Get another one. Okay.
I think I got this.
Get another one. Ah.
Thank you so much.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie at Joe Picasso's with Katie. We left you painting, and this is what we ended up with. I'm actually fairly proud of myself.
Yes.
This isn't as atrocious as I thought it might be. It actually looks quite nice.
They
and
look
like you said,
lemons,
it's it's very forgiving because the style of this is kind of rough around the edges a little bit. And then there's one last thing to do here while we wrap up the show. What's that?
Right. So the last thing that we want to do is put some paint here around the backside of the plate up to what's called the foot.
Okay.
And then of course you can sign your name on the actual bottom.
Well, Katie, thank you so much. This is going to take a bit here, but we appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Of course. So that's all we have for this week's episode of SoFlo Health. As always, you can watch previous episodes on SoFloShows.com. You can follow us using @SoFloHealth to share with us what you're doing to stay healthy. Until next week, it's goodbye and good health. Next week, SoFlo Health is on hiatus due to the NFL on ABC, but we're right back here with healthy eats, ankle injury prevention, and more. So come back on January 28th for SoFlo Health. We'll see you then.